Oh, what a difference. What a difference. I still can't believe I forgot the goo containers. That makes me mad. But oh well. What are we going to do here? 72. We need to restore our maneuver node, which we don't have one of. Oh wait, we don't know. We don't have a maneuver node. We have we actually have a great Eeloo encounter. Where is Eeloo? There it is. Let's go ahead and focus our view on Eeloo. Yeah, we have this nice encounter here on the sunny side, which you know what that always makes me think. Let's see what it's going to cost to just stop here. It's going to cost us 1839, 1835, which is a little bit more than we have in this tank, which is what I expected. I have more in the return tank than I need, at least in theory. So I think we're just gonna stop. I think once we get into Eeloo's sphere of influence, let's go ahead and speed up time here. Well, we got 72 days. Let's really speed up time. We're gonna close the alarm and unpause, and boom, we got science to do. Okay, now we're gonna do a material study and a gravity scan, and an EVA report. Let's do the crew report first. Keep. Then we'll do the EVA report. Then we're going to take this data. Whoa. That is not what I expected to see. That is one of the freakiest things I've ever seen. It's like we're in map mode. We were in map mode and EVA'd at the same time. I'm gonna say weird. Let's go ahead and take this data. There's data down there to take, but I'm not gonna bother. What we're gonna do now is we are going to delete this maneuver node. We are gonna burn radially inward, and we're gonna get our periapsis down to about 5, I think. I'm going to hit F5. Then I'm going to get my periapsis down to about 5, I think. I love how I can read it very easily. There we go. 5 and change. Now we're going to... now we can just restore the maneuver node. And then... yeah, that should be enough to stop us. Now, it's going to be... Let's actually re-enable all our engines. Activate. Activate. Oh, wait, that one's activated already. Activate. Activate, and then thrust limit this guy back up to max. Now, the fuel in these guys... Yeah, see, that's a problem. I don't think it's a problem. When I was doing my figuring, I figured that this would be full, and when this runs out, this isn't going to be full anymore. But you know what? We'll worry about that when it comes time to come home. Okay, we are facing directly away from Eeloo. It's a small little planet, but I think that's it right there. Yeah, that is it. Little flashy thing right there. Okay, but we have nothing to do until 3 days from now when we get low over Eeloo. And this should be about a 2-minute burn at most, so we're going to wait till we're a full minute from the maneuver node. Here comes Eeloo, getting bigger and bigger there on the left of my ship. Manually slowing it down a little bit to get some enjoyment out of this. Could probably reset the ambient light back to normal. Let's close the alarm and unpause. We're still high over Eeloo, obviously, otherwise the science alerter would be alerting us. And let's see, we're just going to go down to 1 minute. Yeah, it says it's a minute and 8 or no, it says the burn is an hour and 8 minutes. That's pretty funny. Whoa. Yeah, now we can't do the EVA report low over Eeloo, but that's okay because we can do that on the ground. We're just doing this burn. We are not going to stage when we run out of fuel, but these guys are going to run out of the ability to propel the ship when we run out of fuel, which could be a problem, we'll say. We still don't have an impact time, which is good. We're still not low over Eeloo, which is kind of crazy. Near Eeloo. Ah, darn you all. Log the temperature. Do a... wait, no. I already did the temperature. Do a materials bay. Keep the data and do a crew report. Overwrite existing crew report. Yes, because I don't know what it is and we can get it on the way back. Okay, we've burned off half of our... There we go, free mode. We've burned off half of our... Actually, probably 2/3 of our maneuver node here. We don't really need it anymore. All we care about is surface velocity. Yeah, most of the heavy lifting has been already taken care of by the 3 thrusters, so when they burn out, this one should be fine as far as surface thruster weight. I tested that. I didn't test it. I watched it in the VAB. Yeah, 4 is... There's nothing wrong with 4, and we're basically stopped now. So I'm just going to kill my horizontal velocity. And then we'll fall the rest of the way down to Eeloo. Okay, basically horizontal. There we go. Okay, now it's all the standard stuff. We are 50 seconds from impact. When we get down to, say, 20, I am going to get it up to 25. Let's make that happen quicker. When this impact time gets to 20, I like to burn to bring it back up to 25. Although it looks like, actually, we might not ever be stopped burning. We might not ever be stopped burning. Wow. Actually, let's just get it up to 20, and then we'll fall down to 15. Now it's up to 20. We're falling at 15, which is a very small fall. There's our shadow, so we're doing pretty good as far as that's concerned. Down to 10, and then burn up to 15. Actually, now that we're going 10 meters per second, I can just watch my... I'm just going to watch my shadow. That I love that. I say I'm going to watch my shadow, and then it vanishes. It's like it knows that I'm relying on it. And touchdown on Eeloo. Okay, we've apparently lost our science ability, so we're going to observe this manually from the surface of Eeloo. Keep it. Okay, seismic reading. The whole reason we brought this thing was for 45 science. Let's take another gravity data from here. Oh, we never grabbed it. Go ahead and hop out. Take your EVA report. Let's go ahead and take thermometer data. Take the seismometer data, take this data, hop back in for a second, hop back out for a second, take the crew report. Now we'll actually get a crew report. And now log the temperature. I don't know what we've done or not, so I'm just going to log it all again just to make sure. We've obviously got the science container here. Let's take another crew report. Why not? Override existing crew report. Oh, I've already taken it. Okay, now let's go EVA. Take another EVA report just to be sure. We're going to collect this data. I'm going to put it all back in the pod. Those two we can't. We're going to test my wiki-ness that, yeah, the wiki said that you could fly on Eeloo, and you can. So guess what? RD, I had to look up your name. You are the first man on Eeloo, and the only man. Let's do an EVA report from here. Oh, we can't. You were so excited, you forgot. Let's go ahead and plant your flag. Oh, actually, we can't overwrite the crew report because I know that he wasn't excited. 05. Eelpollo. The sun is small from here. Don't eat my snacks. Bananas. Oh, wait. RD. Okay, yeah, we can take an EVA report and overwrite the one because it's the one that's in the pod already. We did that. So, now you're going to head over here. This is important. We need to take these, and I think we can land on the legs here. Yes, we can, and collect the data. I am aware of the horrible, horrible implications of that. Now, unlike Sidri and my other save, RD, you can destroy these solar panels. The 3 on the legs, because we're leaving them behind. Try not to destroy the ones on the craft itself. We might need power sometime in the next 3 years as you're coming home. Whoa! Okay, I said you could destroy the solar panels. I didn't really mean that you should. Like jumping for joy out here. Okay, collect this data. Okay, and we are now going to hop back in this pod. And now we have everything we could ever want. Do we get anything else from the seismometer? No, we're going to get a little bit, but I'd rather take data wherever we land. Although for all I know, we're going to land in the water. So tell you what, log seismic data. We're just going to leave these on the pod. Log temperature data. That's not going to be worth absolutely nothing. Gravity data. No, we're not going to keep that. We're going to reset that. Okay, it's time to come home. And as always, first we like to burn east, which is going to be kind of down into my right. So we're just going to get an apoapsis up above 6,000, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what a safe temperature. I don't know what a safe height is. So let's say 10,000, just to be sure. As we chew up the fuel here. Let's say 6. Eeloo looks a lot flatter than, say, Moon. So we're going to get up to 6,000 here at our apoapsis, or 8, whatever. And then at that apoapsis, we are going to do a maneuver to bring our periapsis up. Way over 8. Doesn't really matter as long as I know the direction. End time. Can't warp faster below 4,000. Well, that's no fun. Let's at least go 4 times faster. Actually, we might need a gravity, because we're missing a gravity data from somewhere. So let's log the gravity data. And can we get temperature data? Yeah. And might as well grab a crew report while we're out here. Let's go ahead and hop out, do an EVA report. Take this. Take this. And take everything out of here and store everything. Looks like we didn't need anything. Okay. 5 minutes away. It's a 1-second burn, so we can go right to it. And honestly, we don't even need this. We can just burn. Okay. Periapsis of 8. There we go. 10 by 8. Perfect. Okay, now to come home. And we come home the same way we come home from Dre, just by burning more. And here's where we find out if we actually have the meters per second to get home. We've got almost 2 grand. So let's do it with this guy here. Prograde. Looks like we'll be fine. Like I said, I was pretty sure we would be. Let's set Kerbin as our target. And let's go down to 10s here. Come on, show us that magic marker. There it is. That's going to cost $16.90, which will leave us around 200 or so. And we'll just have to wait for a good encounter when the time comes. But we got nothing but time. We're already 13 years into this mission. Okay, so this is going to take 2 minutes and 5 seconds, which is impossible considering we have a $1.49 on in the tank here. But let's go ahead and zoom ourselves around to that. Looks like he's doing the Y for YMCA. That might be fun. Have a mission where you design your crafts to look like YMCA. Okay, probably wouldn't be fun at all. Ah. I was watching the timer, not the thing. I've been fiddling with that timer thing, and I think that I screwed up my second level. I like the low levels to be what they actually were. Yeah, once I leave Eeloo, I might try to burn radially here, like kind of like I did with the other guy, to see if I can just get that encounter right away. Probably should have played with that before I got to the maneuver node, but I didn't think about it until just now. And we got it. Okay. Now we're already past this. So let's just drop a maneuver node nowhere because the game's not going to allow it. There's always like one spot that you can. Okay, fine. We'll just get out of Eeloo Sphere of Influence. And boom! Back in Sun Sphere of Influence. Okay, now if I change things out here. Let's say I burn radially inwards. That does make a difference. But I have to also give it some prograde. Oh, 238. It costs too much. That gets us our encounter. 216 with 240 left. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it right now, actually, because it'll be a teeniest bit faster now. Let's focus on him. RD's impatient. He wants to come home this orbit. He's been out there for almost 14 years. Well, a little over 13 years. Okay, 216 meters per second. Let's do this. Got to be very careful with this one here, because we're not going to have very much left in the tank to fiddle. Wow. You saw that thing fly by, right? Okay. Let's thrust limit down to the bare bones. Okay, where's he coming from? Okay, he's like that. So let's get him right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to zero all this stuff out. And then we're going to see what happens when we just do radial. It doesn't do anything at all. Okay, what about when we just do prograde? Oh no, it's actually taking it away. Okay, if we just do radial, that's garbage. What if we just do normal? That does nothing, as you would kind of expect. So if we just do prograde, that does nothing either. So we've got to leave it like this. And we're going to have to do it kind of like we did for the other guy. We're going to have to do it out here. So let's do this, and then do an orbit minus to get it on the actual orbit we care about. Now let's try... Well, let's try 1s. Prograde. There we go. And then normal? And then a little bit less and a little bit more on the prograde. And a little bit more on the normal. And that's going to get us a collision, which is basically all we can hope for with... I have no idea how much fuel we have left. So we're going to do this burn here. In 2 years. Okay. 9.2 meters per second. I hope I have it in the tank. Close the alarm and unpause, and I'm going to do this burn. Where's my current trajectory? There it is, just to make sure that we're going in the way that we say we want to. I have less than a liter of fuel left. Okay, let's zoom in. This is crazy. I've got 0.73. That's oxidizer. I have almost 0.5. Almost down to 0.5. And you're safe. You're safe with 0.57 liters of fuel. You are coming home. Let's go ahead and leave it the way it is. I don't care about landing anywhere in particular now. Okay, let's get you home, buddy. I think you have been out here long enough. 15 years, 215 days, and we're still almost a year away from actual returning to Kerbin. Don't know where Kerbin is. Feel like I should see it. But there it is. Oh, yeah, I could have seen it if I would have been looking in the right place. Okay, let's make sure we're still on a collision course. We are this time in the sunlight, which is always nice. Over that huge southern ocean, but we could get lucky and hit Kerbin. We're basically at 0. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to burn north. I'm going to use the last dregs of fuel out of this thing to burn north to get my latitude just at 0. And I know that Kerbin is at negative 75. So I'm going to burn west. Actually, do I want to burn west or do I want to burn retrograde? Let's try retrograde and see what happens. Yeah, that's not actually going to work. I'm just going to leave it where it is. I think it's going to put me in the ocean, though. Let's burn prograde. Let's just get there as fast as we can. Just burning the last of our fuel. And we are now out of it. So, just like the last ship, we are going to, no data in there. There is data in there, but we're keeping it until we land. Although we won't be able to tell how much it's worth. Yeah, EVA report's not worth anything. Okay, let's head back to Kerbin here. Where is it again? Let's see, we're facing directly away from it. No, we're facing directly towards it. There it is. Oh, the ship's throttled up. The ship has no fuel. It doesn't matter if it's throttled up or not. Let's go 1,000 times, 10,000 times, back down to 1,000 times. Whoa! It is so crazy. Looks like another water landing. Oh well. Coming straight down at, a mere 5 meters per second. 5 kilometers per second. This is nothing. Oh, look at that. We're right off the shore. Oh, I wish I'd saved some fuel. I might have been able to direct myself at that shore. Coming through the clouds. Slowing down nice and slow. We don't have any fuel to slow us down, so however fast we go is how fast we go. Oh, look at that. We're right off the shore there. I think we've actually landed in this water before. I recognize that land. I think we came in over this way in Eelpollo or something. Let's go ahead and pop the chute. Speed up time here until we get down to close to 5. Even though I tested it, I'm still afraid to. But now I'll speed it up. We're coming down at 7.4. We might lose the seismometer if it hits the water wrong. But we'll find out here in a second. RD, you have been the longest flying Kerbal ever. It's 16 and a half years. Let's see if... Oh, look at that. Everything but the science. Sweet. Okay, let's take a gravioli reading here. And let's take a temperature reading here. Not worth anything? Okay. Crew report worth anything? No, so yeah, nothing else is going to be worth anything. Let's go ahead and recover RD Kerman. 1,051.7 science. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. 150 that was recovery of a vehicle that had been on the surface of Eeloo. Sweet. Okay, well, that was more profitable than I thought it was going to be. We don't need this alarm anymore. Well, whatever shall we do? Next on the list is Mohalo. And I think I've already unlocked docking ports, which are going to be critically important for actually everything from now on, because I think we're going to leave an orbiter in orbit from now on. I think Eeloo's the last place that I'm comfortable landing on with my return vehicle. So, what do we want? There's so much to buy. And I actually don't need any of it. I've already proven I can do it. I think it's time. I think it's officially time to admit that bigger rockets can only help. So let's go ahead and research this. 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 550. Oh, yeah, let's research it. Let's research this. 311. Can I get it? 300. Do I want this, or do I want this, or do I want this? What are these things? Modular girder segments. Yeah, I want the nuke engine. Okay, in one fell swoop, I have unlocked every rocket. I went from almost nothing to every single rocket available. So, yeah, next mission, we're going to Moho. And it's going to be another two-man ship, but we're going to have one guy in the orbiter and one guy going down to the surface. That's the way it's going to work. And I said that, you know, like bringing the return vehicle back, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan to have the return vehicle, the capsule, come home with me. That way I can get science for returning a vehicle from the surface of Moho and science from returning a vehicle from orbiting Moho. So that's the goal there. I hope you're looking forward to it. I know I am. And I hope you enjoyed watching this. I know I enjoyed recording it. I am Fifth Horseman, and I will, as always, talk at you later.